Question for you. What can Mark Twain teach us about customer analytics and insight? Before we try to answer that, let's talk about golf. Let me start with a confession. I'm not very good at golf. My swing is inconsistent. I don't create great distances between me and the ball. And when I do, it's not often where I really wanted it to go. But I love it. Golf. So much fun to be out with friends, work colleagues, and it was while I was around with a work friend that something occurred to me. He noticed I wasn't keeping score and said, "You know, Mike, if you don't measure, you can't manage." Something analytics and BI people love to say to sound smart. And he was right, of course. We all know this. But what I didn't know, at least not until I said it, was, yeah, but if you can't manage, don't bother measuring. Why would I want to ruin a nice walk with friends through some lovely manicured lawns, then, for me, a bit of sand, by reminding myself of my underwhelming performance? That's not why I got into golf. I mean, of course I want to get better, and I do delight in getting a birdie on a par 5, but the score is not important to me. Just don't care, and I'm okay with that. I'm bringing all this up because it came to mind during a recent conversation I had with a client. He's responsible for measuring and reporting their company's web traffic. They have a very solid solution in place. It's Adobe Analytics, and it meets their needs for gathering actionable insight as informed by their customers' behavior and web experience. But it's an incomplete picture, and his customers know it. They feel it. Hi, I'm Mike Geyer. I'm a Global Account Director here at Adobe, and I'd like to talk about your customers' experience in analytics. I'd love your feedback and thoughts on this topic, especially how my story breaks down with leading versus lagging indicators, talk of Mark Twain, and golf. So please stick around to the end. Let's get back to the story. My client's customers interact with his brand through the web, a mobile app, smartwatches, email, calls into customer support, print material, oh, yeah, and in person too. When I asked him about all this other customer info, his response was, "I don't care," in jest. As I probed further, it turns out he does care. Of course he cares. "Mike," he said, "if I think about all the ways customers interact with my company, online and offline, it overwhelms, and there's nothing I can do." So he tells himself it's not important. But it is. And he knows it. And his customers know it. And even if they don't know it, they feel it. They know what it feels like to get a coupon for a thing they just bought. They know what it feels like to call customer service and have to restate everything that led to the frustrating call in the first place. And they know what it feels like to get the same impersonal notification every single day at the same time, with no recognition of our history together or my status as a loyal member or how or when I want to be spoken to. And it pisses them off. I mean, you're a customer. You know what I'm talking about. We want to be seen. We want to be known. We want you to care about us and do everything you can to create a better experience. So what does this have to do with my golf game? Well, if you're not measuring, you can't manage. I chose not to manage. I chose not to measure because my golf game really doesn't matter. But it matters to your customers, and saying it's too hard to break down the data silos across your organization is not good enough. It's not okay to throw your hands up because your IT team has spent years building a huge data lake that collects everything but the kitchen sink, and now you have a big pot of digital soup just sitting there. All the data in the world isn't worth much if you can't act on it. So what? If you're not looking at every interaction your customer has with your brand, you're letting them down. Your customer's data is collected from many different devices and channels. These customer data fragments are rarely assembled into customer profiles, resulting in a disconnected view of journeys and a bad customer experience. We all know this. To stay competitive, companies need a way to do the heavy lifting of listening to our customer events, scouring customer data to uncover insights, anomalies, and trends, and to do this without an army of interdependent teams. Adobe enables this with customer journey analytics. It not only brings your data together, online and offline, into individual customer profiles, it makes insights completely accessible to anyone that needs to make sure journeys flow seamlessly and customers feel valued. Powered by the Adobe Experience Platform, Customer Journey Analytics completely connects and stores all your customer experience data in one place. You can create a seamless process for describing customer interactions consistently across various touchpoints. This greatly reduces data preparation and the number of ad hoc requests for insights, saving analysts and data science teams countless hours of overhead. Customer Journey Analytics lets anyone responsible for the customer experience to easily access data and surface insights to get a clear view of the entire customer journey, from acquisition to close and beyond. It gives those on the front line of customer experiences the insights they need to deliver the experiences customers need and expect, and in real time. Customer Journey Analytics lets you dig into layered data sets and present insights for different audiences in real time. Our artificial intelligence and machine learning models are used to discover hidden insights and influence points along the customer's journey, with services designed specifically for marketers, analysts, content creators. It's easy to apply AI to everyday tasks like attribution, optimizing ad spend, and weighing metrics. And with Adobe AI, you spend less time digging through data and more time acting on all these new insights. Look, this can be hard. It's like golf, and Adobe's been working with the world's largest and most iconic brands in creating a solution that makes it easier for you to come through for your most loyal customers and those who don't yet know you. So what can Mark Twain teach us about customer analytics and insight? Well, other than my questionable attribution to a funny golf quote, probably nothing. Nothing at all. I'd love to hear your thoughts and hear your experiences as a customer and as someone responsible for creating better customer experiences, or as a golfer. Hit me up. Let's talk. Thank you.